I'm Amy Davis here at Good Intentions Marketing Cafe, and I'm here today with Mike Redmond from Redmonds Peanut Free Almond Butter. Hi.
Hi.
I would like to know a little bit about you and your business today.
Okay. Our business was started out of a purpose and passion from our son. Mm-hmm. Our son, when he was a baby, was 19 years ago. Hard to believe that long ago. But,
yes.
When he was 10 months old, he kept breaking out and having some issues. And we got a test and found out he was allergic to peanuts. And not knowing too much about that at that time, I loved peanut butter and ate it every day, and actually was making it the day that my wife came home and told me that he could no longer have it anymore or be around it. And so
it was a severe allergy.
Extremely severe allergy. And the doctor said it was life-threatening and he could not be around it. So basically I was like, when am I going to eat? I eat it every day.
Right.
Take it to work every day. And so my wife found an alternative. She heard it from a cousin about almond butter. And I'm like, if you find, a place that you can get almonds that are totally without peanuts, I'll make it myself and I'll know it's peanut free, because every other company was cross-contaminated with peanuts because they carry nuts and other things, even though it's a tree nut and it's two different things, a legume, peanuts a legume. So she found a company that carried almonds and that were peanut free, and I made it, and she's like, oh my gosh, you gotta do this for everybody. And I'm like, I don't know nothing about manufacturing, but
right. You have to do this for everybody.
I'm like, how? I'm like, I don't think so. And that put a fire in her, and she worked on it every day.
Mm-hmm. She did.
And
yes. So you ended up doing the manufacturing part. You have a little bit of that kind of background.
I worked in the back, making it happen in the background, and she was always the one that would market it, take it to the stores, demo it. But I mean, she built it from the ground up. And then I was working a full-time job in a warehouse, and building someone else's future and trying to build our own. And you know what that's like. And it's crazy that how many hours I was putting in, and then I'd put in a full 40 hours in our own business after working 60 hours. So I was burning the candle at both ends, and then finally we just said, enough's enough. And I worked for 21 years at a warehouse and started doing manufacturing for ourselves and promoting it and everything else that goes along with it. And
how long has that been?
So we've been doing our business for 18 years.
Okay.
And
when did you do it full time? How long has it been?
Probably the last 10 years, I would say.
Okay.
I think it was about.
So you worked on it a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's been just tough off and on, just trying to get it into like big stores like Heinen's up in Cleveland and Giant Eagle and Kroger's. It takes a lot of footwork and a lot of calling and talking to one person and talking to another person, and just my wife would be on the phone every day trying to make contacts and figure out how to do this, and she would not take no for an answer. So.
Lucky you.
Yes, very lucky.
So the passion behind it stems from a very personal story. And you have taken that, which I feel like a lot of the people that I talk to and a lot of people, their why, like everybody has a why, and I have a why, and every single person, it's got to be deep for you to have that drive and that passion to get up every day and do it. Because there's days it's really good and there's days it's really bad.
Yep.
And I feel like, I just personally, you and I are related, we're cousins, and I've been there through every conversation, and you've been there through my conversations, and just the struggles of building a small business and making it successful, and how important it is, like, that your whole family does this, and that you have this opportunity you took a leap of faith, really, with getting rid of your job, like what we laugh at real jobs, right? We all had like real jobs, taking that step out. Like everybody I talk to wants to either take that step out or they've just taken that step out. And like my stories when I talk to people, but you have this like deep passion for like getting it to people, and I know through time you have connected with so many people that have this story, because that diagnosis changed your whole family's life.
Right.
How did you being able to create this product encourage other people?
I know in the beginning, it was out of a desire to find something that could be around my son, and I found out I had diabetes after my son was born, and the health issues that I had, and I wanted to be healthy for them, and luckily we found something like almond butter to be our business that was healthy, and a doctor friend of mine told me, he goes, "Do you understand what you have your hands on? That is like a superfood."
Yeah.
And he pulled out all this information about how healthy almonds are for you, and how they're alkaline based, and good for you, healthy oils are in it, and it helps with inflammation and different aspects of your health. And wanting to be healthy for my family, it was just like a go-to, and talking
and all that
about
kind
it
of
to other
happened like
people.
at the same time. Like
Yeah,
it was like
it
in
was
the same
all
time frame in your
within-
life.
And it was just, I guess, when you find out that your son has an illness and you have something, and you're just trying to be as healthy as possible, and you want your family to be healthy, and raising them around healthy environment. And,
Right.
And it's been a great journey, it's been good for our entire family and our friends and stuff too, because everybody that we know, they love our almond butter, and
Everybody around here knows about your almond butter. It's like a whole thing. Like, and then I get to go like, "That's my cousin," and then everybody's like, "No way!" Like it's this whole community where, like, obviously I'm so proud of that, and just to be able to be connected, and they instantly want to tell me the story of their allergy and how that changed their life, and how now like they don't have to worry about things, and it always tends to like trail a story about why they love your product. There's always like this like little story that's attached to it.
There was this one time I remember being in the I was getting ready to leave our business, and it was dark, and we had worked all day and doing stuff all day, and it was a late night, and me and my wife were coming out of the front, and I'm like, I am just so exhausted. I'm so tired. I'm like, I do not know if I want to do this anymore. And she goes, "Are you kidding me?" she goes, "We're going." It's make me cry.
Yeah.
She goes, "We're gonna go back in the office and listen to the message on the answer machine." So I hit the button, and we always had a recording of like the old phone with the recorder that no one has anymore. But it had the message that you could leave on our phone. If you called, there was someone would answer. So anyways, this teacher called us, and my wife saved it, and she said, "I've been looking for years. I've been a teacher, and I always had to sit separately from everyone else in the cafeteria, because everyone would bring peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I'm so allergic I couldn't even be around it." And she goes, "Today I sat and I had a almond butter and jelly sandwich."
And it's a reminder.
And Heidi, my wife, goes, she's like, "Are you gonna call and tell her that you're not gonna make this no more?"
Nope.
I'm like, "All right, that's enough." I guess we're doing this. And she goes, until the last jar is made, until the last time that we, don't get a phone call and like that. I go, there's a reason why we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
So
it's a calling.
Yeah, I definitely think that, like good intentions when I heard about your idea behind this place, I'm like, it's God's will.
It is God's will. It is. And when you know that, if I asked you right now what inspires you, your passion is, you wear it like on your sleeve, your passion. And I know that your faith feeds into your inspiration and everything that you do.
Absolutely.
And what inspires you?
What inspires me? My kids inspire me. They are becoming adults. They're young adults right now. My son that's allergic is 19 and the other one's 21. My older son is going to be married by the end of this year. God willing. It's been a journey.
He will be.
And, watching them grow, and now my youngest is in there. I mean, he was making it yesterday. And it's just, watching what has happened in our family and my kids growing up around it. And now they're starting their families and growing. That inspires me.
Do you think they get it? Is that like such a generic way to say it? But like this, you being like the creator and like that experience happening to you, they've kind of just grown up with it. Like it's what my parents do.
There was times where I wondered, but then it's funny. I would be coming in the door and they have a room full of friends at our dinner table talking and hearing about their explanation of what we do. I mean,
their version.
They get it. And I hear, the enthusiasm in them about what we do and how we've done it as a family.
Right.
And it's awesome.
It takes a family.
It does.
It does. What do you want? What's your vision? What do you want now out of this story?
I would love to see where my kids take it. I'd love to see them grow beyond my expectations and dreams of when me and my wife met, we talked about before we got married having a business, and so there was a passion in the beginning of our relationship to do something together, and then I'd like to see them take it even farther than our dreams and our, what we, and just,
So you created this legacy, and they will do something with it. Like there's this spark in them that I do see, and I am looking, because their ideas will be so different than your own, and
definitely
we look at that.
My son Hunter has a lot of different ideas and things that he wants to do. So,
and it's encouraging that.
Yes,
it is. Yes. Well, my change in my eating habits and my lifestyle change began with the conversation 19 years ago with you, and your journey to health, and you were the beginning of that change for me, and you can tell where I'm at today. And the encouragement, the love, the support, the consistency does matter. And that's really what is inspiring to me out of you, because you definitely influenced my life in so many ways. So thank you for being here.
I think we've influenced each other's lives.
I think so, for sure. And back to family.
Absolutely.